And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Bishop. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the Vols are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Shakes off the defender. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Grant behind the line. It's Matthews. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little wrinkle here as as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff he can't coach. You saw it on that one.
Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
To the air, it's Aguilar. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on...
Fires one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws and turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide open open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. Touchdown ball! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Rides the tries it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over New Mexico.
Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And tackled there by the defense. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now on third down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown ball. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The screen, he can go. Past the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hill. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
LSU 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. Looking on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 35 over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. That defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of down.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Another incompletion on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The RPO, it's complete. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
4th down.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Off to the races to the right. Smashes through the tackle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
On the set. Let's go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd down play from the gun. Got a man. It's Bishop. There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The screen, and watch out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Grab near the marker. It's Sharp. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense.
Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. LSU lining up 1st and goal. calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Watkins. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to keep the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready, pounced on the football. They got the ball and got some momentum.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He's looking to throw. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together and all 3 fit,